All right, second grade, let's read that problem on number 15. 15. Linda has 63 shells. She gave 34 shells to Joe. How many does she have now? Write a number sentence with a box for the missing number. Explain how the number sentence shows the problem. Okay, so let's work out the problem first. Linda had 63 shells. Right? She gave 34 shells to Joe. What does that mean? What does that mean we need to do? What is it? Subtract. Okay, now, boys and girls, how would we write that as a problem then? Because they said that with a missing number we need to put a box. What would we do? Kason? I'm writing the number sentence. What am I going to write? The number sentence is the sentence of the box. $63 minus 34 equals box. Okay. All right. Now, before we need to really find the answer, it says to explain how the number sentence shows the problem. Why do we put 63, guys? Chase? Okay, but why did we put 63, Ivan? Okay, it's the bigger number, so bigger number needs to go first, but why did we put 63? Didn't say to write 63, but it said what?
It said 63 and short.
Yeah, but when? Xander? Okay, to start, it said she had 63 shells, right? So we're going to say, I really need to say Linda, not she. Linda started with 63 shells. Linda started with 63 shells. Why do we put minus 34, Isaac?
Because after 63 shells, it says she gave the 34 shells to Joe.
Okay, she gave away 34, right? She gave away 34. I need to find how many she has left. Three minus 4. Ivan? Can't do it, right? So you got to cross out the 6 and the 3. What do we make the 6? And 5. What do we make the 3?
13.
13. Now, what's 13 minus 4? Chase? 9. What's 5 minus 3? Sharon?
2.
Okay, so how many shells does she have left?
29.
She has 29 shells.
Did we write on the bottom?
Yeah. Yep, that'll work. She has 29 shells now. Okay, number 16. Let's read the problem. At the bike store, there are 42 bikes in all. What does that mean? total, right? In all means total. Like that's how many they have. That's going to be the
Addition.
biggest number. Okay? In all means it's going to be the biggest number. 42 is going to be the biggest number. Okay? There are 42 bytes in all. Keep reading. There are large bytes and small bytes. 18 bytes are small. How many bytes are large? Draw or write to find how you found your answer. Okay, so if 42 is your big number, then we know that 18 of those bytes are small. We want to find how many are large. What are we going to do? Isaac? We're only going to do one thing. This is not 2 steps. This is only one. Ivan? You think we're going to add? Okay. So if I told you that there are 42 bytes in all, that means that's the biggest number, right? And we add 18, aren't we going to have an even bigger number? Yeah, 8 and 2 is 10. Add 1, 4, 5, 6. That's 60. 60 is bigger than 42. No, they're not. You added. And I told you 42 was the biggest number. How can you have 62 bytes be the biggest when there's only 42 bytes? There's only 42 bytes. How can you get 60 that are the biggest? Should we be adding? No. Yes. Now here, if you wanted to add, you would have needed to make sure that your big number is on the bottom. And then you could have had 18. You would have needed to see, well, what would make 42 with 18? 8 plus what could equal 2? Nothing, so you'd have to make sure that you would have to have a 10, right? Okay, but that's hard, because it would be blank plus 18 equals 42. But in order to find the missing number, you can subtract. That's what I would do, is subtract. You have your big number, 42, right? Okay, you have your other number, 18. We can put those together to make sure that, or subtract those to see what our big byte number. Because if you had 42 bytes, you knew 18 of them were small, so subtract 18 to see how many are big. Okay? So 2 minus 8 is what? Chase? Can't do, right? Cross out the 2 and the 4. So what is that going to make 4, Kason? And what's that going to make 2, Kason? 12 minus 8 is what? Grayson? 4. 3 minus 1 is what? Lene? 2. So how many bytes are big, guys?
24.
Yes, 24 bytes. We're going to say big bytes. Okay, 24 big bytes. Now we have another problem. I'll let you guys write 24 big bytes real quick. Okay. The next question says, how many more large bytes than small bytes are there? What does it mean when you see how many more? Subtract. How many more means you are subtracting. So now we need to subtract large bytes by big bytes. How many large bytes were there? 24. How many small bytes? Oh, sorry, I said large and big. Large bytes or big bytes with small bytes. Now, how many big bytes were there? There were 24. How many small bytes were there?
18.
Which number is bigger? 24, 18, Ivan? 24, so that needs to be our top number, right? And then we can subtract 18 because we said how many more means subtract. What's 8 minus 4? Ivan? Yeah, you can't do it, right? So you gotta cross out the 4 and the 2. What does that make 2? Isaac?
From 14 and then to
Okay, well, I asked what does it make 2? So it makes 2 would be a 1, and then 4 is a 14. You always need to do this one first. Okay, 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8. Xander, what's 14 minus 8? 6. 1 minus 1. Nothing, right? Okay, so how many more big bags and small bags? 6 more. Technically, we can say more big bags, but we'll just do that. Okay, 6 more.
Yeah.
Okay, if you are done with your math now, I want you to turn it in. Chase, you have to